Hi, it's Melissa from the Melmart Group, and I'm just keeping it real today. As you can tell, no makeup, t-shirt, just hanging out on the Friday before Memorial Day. But I wanted to do assignment number 8 for the virtual homeschool co-op, which is what do you do with all your homeschool stuff at the end of the year. And I want to first say thanks to just Trish for putting all of that together. So I'm a second year homeschooler, just finishing our second year. And I'm a curriculum junkie. If you've read any of my blog posts or watched any of my other videos, I mentioned that I'm a curriculum junkie once I discovered how much fun curriculum could be and how much easier it could make life. And so this has been a problem for me as far as what to do with all this stuff. Now, I live in a state where I don't have to show them anything. So that's a really great thing. But still, you end up with the workbooks that you've done or maybe almost done. If you use something like teaching textbooks, it's a huge, we use the book for teaching textbooks rather than doing it on the computer. It's a huge book and it's printed on both sides, so it's not like I can save the paper and use it for scrap paper. So there are things that I just simply throw away. And Trish, I don't blame you. I would throw away the old crayons too if you can replace them for 25 cents. So there are some things that you have to throw away. Now sometimes you'll have a workbook or something that maybe you worked in. Maybe it has a little bit left in it. I just have found with those that it's easiest just to try to find a home for those if I can. If I can't, I just would have to throw it away. But I recently went through some files. I had printed a lot of stuff off the internet, worksheets that were now no longer needed. And so I went through and I had a huge stack of worksheets and I thought, okay, I have two choices. I can keep this as scrap paper because they were printed only on one side and put it in my ever-growing scrap paper pile that will probably never be used. Or I can find a home for these things. And so I found a home for them and I was happy to give those away. You know, as a homeschool mom, what a blessing it is when someone gives you something. I'm not saying to go out and give all your curriculum away, but I'm sure all of us have had the blessing of someone doing that for us. And so any little bit that we can do to help each other, I think is a good thing. Finally, regarding school supplies, Trish wanted to know, what do you do with the binders? What do you do with all your supplies? Okay, quick story because I don't want this video too long. We have a basement and we've had several years where we've had to quickly clean out our basement. One was because of a flood. The second time was because of mice. We've actually had multiple floods, but the last time was because of mice. And with mice, as you know, they're delightful and you have to go through and sanitize everything and some things just have to be thrown out. Well, I didn't realize how much of a office supply junkie I had become. And I would shop those Staples 5-cent sales and whatever, they're really fun to go to in the summer, and I had boxes and boxes of office supplies that were scattered throughout the basement. And so as we had to go through everything in the middle of July in the heat, sitting on our driveway under a pop-up tent, I realized I'm a real office supply junkie. And so what I've done is I now have everything put together according to what kind of item it is, and I essentially have a store in my basement where I can go shop. Now I understand, like I said with Trish, throwing away the crayons, but I don't think there's any reason to throw away a dry erase marker just because it's the end of the school year. If you can use it and use it until it's no longer usable, then I say find a system to organize it and use it. I have a general system for supplies that we're currently using, and then I have my makeshift store in the basement that has things that I can go down and shop for as I need them. So that's what I do with the supplies. I feel your pain for the people that have to keep everything or that choose to keep everything, because I'm sure it gets really cluttered, but fortunately I don't have to do that. And again, I just think pass the blessings on to someone else when you can, or make a little extra money for your family and sell the curriculum. So I hope that answers the question. I'd love if you'd subscribe to my channel. I also have a website where I teach online and community classes. I do web design, and I also have a blog, and that is homeschoolclassesrus.com. It's rus.com. So I'll hope to talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.